Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading we're going to receive messages from the ancestors. Now the ancestors has been speaking. They have been going crazy up in here and it feels like they've been prepping us for this shift that is currently happening. Many of us aren't listening. We're not. So there's been a fire on a plantation, a pretty large one in Louisiana in the United States, and a lot of people are very happy about it, and rightly so. They don't understand how the fire started, and many people are saying it's the ancestors speaking. I had to pull cards on it, and they have co-signed it. They said yes, there is some aspect of them almost like approving, almost like saying yes, it is right for this structure to fall because it represents our pain and the hardship that we've gone through. However, there's a huge however here, but it's beautiful. It's also meant for us to start the process of releasing holding on to their pain, holding on to the pain of the past. So this shift that is happening in the world because of Saturn's power, Uranus' power, we're in the age of Aquarius. All systems fall to create new systems. That means we as a people, the black race, the people who have ancestors who are part of the transatlantic slave trade, we're going to have to now step on the path of healing, because the ancestors are not going to co-sign, agree with us holding on to the traumas of the past, because we are so far removed. And what is happening is future generations are going to be saying the same thing. They're going to be parroting the same stories about the struggles of the ancestors and how it has affected them. For many years now, I have gotten messages from the ancestors, especially my ancestors. And a lot of what I got is, do you want to trade places with us? And my immediate answer was no. They want us to improve, to evolve, to be in a position where we are stepping into the age of innovation, creativity, empowerment. And that does not involve destroying others or tearing others down. This is us standing up, walking in confidence and truth without having to point fingers at others or again put others down in order to make ourselves look good. We are some of the oldest people, so the wisdom is so rich. What the hell are we doing? And the shift is even beyond the ancestors. That's just the blueprint. So it is going to happen. And again, if the shift involves old structures falling, a lot of our thinking stems from the old structure. Now, if that is collapsing, the way that we're thinking has to shift, because it's no longer going to be, well, you did this to my ancestor and that's how it's affected me now or is affecting me now. We can't do that, and they're not going to co-sign on that. The ancestors, they spoke to me and they said, we are not doing this anymore, because generation after generation after generation will continue to parrot the same story and prevent themselves from excelling, not only materially, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Do you know who you are? You don't need others to tell you that. And what's interesting is everybody else, all these other groups, they're moving with the shift. So it highlights that we may be very comfortable with the old system. So if you cannot shift an aspect of the old system, that means that you're very comfortable there. Because the argument is, without having the experience of the ancestors as ammunition to silence someone or to get your way, what do you have? The universe is putting the mirror up in front of us, and we have to take a long, hard look. Now, while meditating, I received this message from the ancestors, and they said to ask yourself, am I empowered? So if you immediately answer yes, And I know many of us, we're like, yes, I'm black and I'm proud. Now, in what area? Where are you empowered? If you say, I am empowered in this area, but, and then you point the fingers at other people, whether it is your parents and other people outside of yourself, you are not empowered. You are disempowered. Okay? Disempowered. Because it's all about accountability. You are responsible for your own empowerment, nobody else. And when you are truly empowered, it doesn't matter what the hell anyone says. It doesn't matter what someone tries to do to hold you back. You know that you are focused on moving forward and accomplishing your goals. That's not going to stop you. Now, the ancestors also said, when slavery ended, and they went through some shit, but of course, we need to factor in that we're not the only race who's gone through slavery. Okay? Many others have, but it's just been so far removed that it's almost hidden in the depths of history. But it has happened. Now, after slavery ended, they went to rebuild. They had inspiration and that spark to create the new, to create structure. And a lot of them did that. And yes, we know what happened afterwards. But we're now in an age, with the age of Aquarius, and where we are in society now as a people, that is not going to happen. All the other races are ready for us to step on our path. It's in the blueprint. Whatever was held back or restricted in the past, that does not exist today. Because what is realized, and again, it's in the blueprint, so there is an essence that is hitting everybody where they're like, okay, we are ready for these people to really step up to the plate. And that is innovation. Now, I've always known this as a child, and I was very reluctant to say it because, of course, when I did, it upset a lot of people. But the reason why there has not been innovation in so many other areas beside technology is because there's a group of people who are conditioned and afraid of creating. There's a lot of youths on the street who are geniuses, but they have not been given that support to express that. That's where the innovation lies. And I'm not talking about like revamping an existing invention. I'm talking about like traffic light innovation. Innovation where it benefits everyone on this planet, or you can find it all over the world. That type of innovation. And it has not been done before. It's not, again, a revamp, right? Or recycled idea. It's coming from this group. And the clue is, what are the industries that we're encouraged to move into? Sports, entertainment, nursing. That's what's pushed onto us. Do your research and look at the inventors. Do your research and see what was invented. And go get inspired. And go start creating so that you can do your bit to evolve not only yourself, but humanity. This is a clean slate that we're entering in. And it is in the blueprint that you are here to innovate. And now everybody is ready for you to do so. The universe will allow the doors to open. Okay? But you have to be empowered. And it only happens through you. So there'll be many more monuments and whatever collapsing. And we can dance and celebrate and then think that we don't really have much work to be done, but we do have a lot of work because this is not an easy feat here. And Bob Marley, he was actually a messenger. That song, Redemption Song, have a listen to it. And the line that needs to be repeated in our heads is, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Okay? It's time. The doors will open. Do not be afraid, but you've got to be in the right vibration, the right energy. It's not about getting back others. It's not about being defiant. It's about knowing who you are, being confident in who you are, knowing that you are ancient. You have all that wisdom, and to create and innovate, because we are all relying on you. Everyone, this is your time to shine. This is our time to shine. And the ancestors want each generation to improve. But what they are seeing with the younger generation is that they're parroting this story and adopting the trauma. And they're saying, we didn't go through all of that for you guys to not even excel. We may have the money in the bank accounts, yes, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we have not excelled. We've actually gone backwards. That's not good. I'm going to end it right here. Ancestors, did I do a good job? Let's see. I'm pulling from the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. Let me see what they have to say. Felt chills all over that when I was talking. Okay. The Peacemaker. Card number 14, reducing to 5. That's the change, baby. Persistent patience. Look at the peacock feathers. Oh, it's Temperance. And with Temperance, water, this is balancing your emotions, right? But it's also energy, vibration, okay? Libra energy, needing to be able to work with our emotions, not fly off the handle and not be docile, not sitting back and just letting life and opportunities pass us by. That's not what it's about. It's also about feeling. Yes, there is, I mentioned emotions, but they're the two extremes where we either get crazy or do nothing. But feeling, where it's more balanced, is being in clarity. Okay, and the clarity involves the mind, but not the mind where you're overthinking, the mind where you're processing the information, processing the feelings. That's how you'll be using the mind. Make it make sense. What is the next approach, the next strategy? Okay, it's not about flying off the handle. That change needs to happen now, and especially with Temperance, the Peacemaker. That's not who we are as a people. We're not like people who are aggressive and all that. That's not how we were built. And being ancient, no. Been there, done that. We've learned the lessons from all those experiences from the past. We're able to see situations before it happens, conflicts, and know how to overcome them, to bring things back into form and into balance. This is also speaking about, with this card, the Temperance card, once we as a people find that peace within and start to create, innovate, that's where it's going to help to bring that balance to the earth, to humanity. Okay? That's what's going to bring harmony, peace within the self and in others. This is a huge responsibility. I mean, look, we are sun people, children of the sun. Okay. Let's now get on with this reading. So let's pull 3 cards. Okay, option 1, option 2, option 3. Once again, this is option 1, this is option 2, and this is option 3. So you can pause the video, choose a card, let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first card, here's your reading. So let's see what you got. Evolve into non-complainer. Card number 60. Reducing to 6. Isn't this funny? Oh my goodness. So you have someone who is like really frustrated and angry, but gradually They're coming out of that energy, like releasing the negativity, releasing the frustration. And it's like now they're like a clean slate. They've let go of the heaviness. There's a realization that sometimes you just gotta let things go. It's about not holding on to negativity for too long, or negativity from others for too long. Asking yourself, why am I bothered by this? Like truly answering it. We're in a period of authenticity and honesty. So you got to be honest with yourself first. Why am I holding on to this? Okay, let's get a tarot card. With it reducing to 6, so 60 reducing to 6, it could be a relationship or a decision that someone's made that's annoying. Okay? But sometimes situations are beyond our control. So why still maintain upset? This is the time to figure out, okay, how can I work with this or overcome it? Ace of Pentacles. So here it's an opportunity that is presented to some of you that may not be what you want, okay? This could be a promotion or a pay increase, but it's not the amount that you thought it was. You're like, what the hell is this? I worked so hard and I'm getting like, what, peanuts here. It's all about gratitude. The universe is speaking about that. And for you to remember that you're in control of the material increase that moves towards you, that comes towards you. This may be the increase that the company is providing, but always remember that you can always have a side hustle that can generate more, because we know that not everyone can be leaving their jobs right now. Okay? So it's learning to look outside of the box. Okay? Looking outside of the box for other alternatives. Okay? And that may have been the divine lesson here. So instead of complaining, look for solutions. Justice. Yeah, and with justice here, it's like making sure that you are aware of the possible outcomes of your decision or actions. Okay? So when you are making decisions in a place of frustration and anger, you can make the wrong decision because your judgment is clouded. So it's important to be in a very neutral space, having a clear head so that you are able to see opportunities that may be beneficial to you. For someone, there's some type of court situation here, and you're looking for a way to either raise money or a way to win the case. And it's saying to, again, make sure that you have a clear mind, because that is when the solutions will come in. Okay? And then with the Chariot, that you make the necessary moves. Nice. Okay. For other people, this could be like alimony and child support situation as well. Not complaining. If you know that you're supposed to be paying this, pay it. If it's some type of outstanding debt, well, it is the consequences of ignoring it. So looking into solutions where you will be able, and Spirit will help you here, to pay it off, but maybe not in a lump sum, but some type of payment plan. Right? Again, ask and you shall receive, but it's making sure that you move out of the negative energy, right, or vibration. The Chiefess, strength tested. Card number 8. So some of y'all, your monies are definitely going to be, you're going to be tested in that area. So it's how you hold your own, how you maintain, again, clarity of mind in order to know what to do next. This is warrior energy, where you're meant to keep calm and cool in heightened or stressful situations. And when you're in that space, you just know exactly what to do to overcome or to make it work in your favor. And that's what the ancestors are saying here, right? It's not about being a loose cannon or a headless chicken here. It's about really composing yourself, gathering your thoughts, having clarity, and then the answers will come. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second card, here's your reading. So let's see what you got. No decisions, just grooving. Going with the flow here. Card number 37. Reducing to 10. Okay, so we have a fresh start. New beginnings. Really taking the initiative to just go with the flow. So we have number 1 energy. Really focusing on your needs at this time. The grooving is not making quick decisions just yet. So the grooving involves you seeing if whatever the situation, does it resonate with me? Is this something that I want to do? Is this a path that I want to take? So in this energy, you are meant to see if your heart and head are in alignment with the decision that is presented before you. And there is not really a time period. If there is, it's speaking up and saying you need more time to think about it. Okay? It's truly about honoring your feelings so that you make the right decisions in life. Okay. There we go. Oh, how many? Y'all got 3. Okay, so Temperance has made an appearance, and that is the card of patience and weighing the pros and cons, not being emotionally pressured or feeling anxious or feeling that you have to do something in order to make others happy. This is really sitting in the emotion or the energy and finding out, how does it feel to you? Do I really want to do this? And if the answer is no, then it's a no. It's just that point blank. It's truly now stepping into this energy of honoring your feelings and respecting yourself by not doing things that you don't want to do, by refusing to do things that does not feel right to you. Okay, and it doesn't matter who gets angry, 5 of Swords, because it may upset those who are used to you going along with what they want. This is, I am finally standing up for myself, speaking my truth, and it may not resonate with other people because they're so used to you being very accepting, very flexible. They don't honor or value your feelings. Another option with an ace. Now this is the Ace of Cups, and this is giving me really looking after yourself. It may upset other people, but you come first. This is your life, okay? And you have to honor, value, and respect yourself, because if you don't, no one else is going to do that. As a matter of fact, here with the 5 of Swords, that's disrespect. For some of you, there is a relationship here where it is abusive, possibly violent, and you have accepted bad behavior from this person for far too long. You finally stood up for yourself. You finally made the decision to look after you. Now, with this card here, no decisions, just grooving, you will enter a period where you're putting the spotlight on yourself. The person may say they have changed. Maybe they went to get therapy and they may want to rekindle the relationship. It is for you to not rush into a decision as extreme as that one. It is for you to take the time to make sure that this is definitely something that you want to rekindle. Okay? That's what this is saying. It is so important. And I'll show you the bottom of the deck. We have the Fool here. So it's for you to not rush and make foolish decisions. But on the other hand, it would be okay if you decided not to rekindle things and start fresh. Have that time where you're getting to know yourself. And isn't that interesting? So we have the Fool followed by the Seven of Wands. This is really standing firm, 10 toes down on your decision to do inner work, to find yourself, to discover your truth, to see exactly what you want. So that's the new version of the self that you're stepping into. It's beautiful. Yeah, we have Nine of Swords. So we have confusion. So it's old patterns here. The patterns where you allowed yourself to be manipulated. Okay? So it's not for you to be afraid. Try to not be afraid or guilted into falling back into old habits and patterns. Six of Swords says to move on. Okay? Wow. Breaking old childhood patterns here. This looks like. Okay, ancestors' message. Creature of Earth, take charge. Card number 39. Reducing to 12, reducing to 3. This is Knight of Pentacles. And with the Knight of Pentacles here, take your time, because you are developing into a new version of yourself, a new way of being. And that is natural, that is healthy, and that is what we all should be doing. Every human being on earth goes through periods like this. It's called growth, maturity. And with the 3, you are coming into form. Okay, nice. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the 3rd card, here's your reading. So let's see what you got. Whoops. There is more where that came from. Card number 6. So we got like a support tree up in here. I keep hearing like, and I'm seeing in my mind's eye, a mother comforting a child. And she's going, there. That's okay. Now, this is telling me that you need to know that you are supported. I'm hearing there's support at hand. So not only your ancestors and those in the spiritual realm, but here in our realm. Whatever you need, you have access to. It's just seeking or choosing, with the 6 here, to accept or to seek out that help and support. Okay? And for some of you, I'm seeing like a domino effect. You may reach out to one person and then they'll be able to connect you to another person who can further help, and then they can connect you to another and another person and another person, and somehow the help far exceeds your expectations. It is more than you need, and it also takes you in another direction or expands on what you are needing help with. This is about connection, okay? Your connections to others, networking, building friendships. This is about self-expression. So sharing who you are with others, what you have to offer with others to gain support. And here with 6, it's like you have a choice. Okay? So you can either remain where you're at, or you can choose to take a step forward and to try to express yourself, to ask for help. Okay? You will meet those who get you as well, who understands your uniqueness. Five of Wands. Okay, so here it's showing me, and then we have the Page of Pentacles, being cautious. It's showing me fearing confrontation and competition, even theft of ideas. So you may be someone who likes to work alone, likes when others listens to your opinions only. You know, you don't really like to be challenged, or you may find yourself in situations where you are in constant debates with others when you express your views. Here it's saying to not fear it. With the Ace of Pentacles. Why did I say 8 of Pentacles? So it could be at work, like competing with those at work, or feeling that you have to in order to be seen. It's not to avoid competition. It's for you to express what you know. So it's like having a healthy debate. Now, I'm not saying going out and debating people, but when it comes to your competition, or those you may feel may be a bit of a challenge, it's about speaking on what you know, being able to express what you know about your craft, or express your opinions with facts. This right here should be the meeting of the minds, where there's a healthy back and forth. And you know what that produces? Bright ideas. Because it's alchemical. So it's not to fear it. It's to be confident in what you know, confident in who you are. That's what that's about. Queen of Cups. Look how shy she looks behind that cup. Yeah, you got to stand out. You got to really step up to the plate here and not hide how you are feeling, or hide with the pentacles the wisdom, what you have to offer others. You don't need to be hiding that. And with this being a page, you may feel that you don't know much, or there's lots for you to learn. But what you don't realize about the page, it's wisdom that is not tainted by what society tells us. It's with clear vision and clear eyes, fresh eyes. So this is also intuitive wisdom. So creative expression with the Queen of Cups here, almost like knowing the right things to say, or knowing the right action to take, or where to find the right information. You gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. The moon, look at that. So there we go, moon and the Queen of Cups. That's intuition. You see, when you express yourself, when you share your wisdom, the support comes in. People are going to come around you. You're going to be included in a circle where you bounce ideas off of each other. That's what this is about, especially at this time. With the period that we're in, it's about improvement. It's not about hoarding information for yourself. It's how we're going to help the collective, how we're going to help the group. How do we expand as a group? So with the intuitive knowing here, it is how you choose to express it. So you could do it in a way where it just kind of weird people out, or you can do it in a way where you find the facts that backs up that feeling. So working again with the head and the heart together, because not everyone understands that mystical side of wisdom or information, right? But you do have people who will be more than happy to assist you, to support you, or be a part of a community, a group where you guys will expand. Definitely. The Hermit here speaks on finding yourself. So something is going to be activated within you where you're finally going to feel at peace or comfortable with yourself, because there's a sense of acceptance. And the acceptance is respect. Let's get some guidance. Mother of Air, boundaries. Card number 35, reducing to 8. So Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords don't play. Queen of Swords don't ramp. She speaks on truth, and if it ain't working, whoop, she just cuts off that situation or removes herself from it. This is about speaking your truth. This is about knowledge that you know to be as fact, and being able to share it with confidence and a knowing that is certain. Okay? Yeah, I'm hearing cutting through the bullshit, especially with the 5 of Wands. You know that if there's some type of competition, you can wrap circles around that person with what you know. So it's for you to be confident in yourself, right? We have 35 reducing to 8. That's abundance. That's also, for me, an even flow of energy. So you have to be in the right vibration, comfortable with yourself and what you know, in order to really stand out. And you can do it. It's calling for you to do this. But there's a lot of restrictions that you put up that blocks you. And it's for you to remove them while still maintaining boundaries when it comes to others disrespecting you or not valuing what you have to say. Okay? Stealing your ideas. So you share your ideas with others and they steal it. It's that type of stuff. Setting boundaries up for that. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.